What's up, guys? It's John Muscarello from Side Hustle Experiment. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am a six-figure Amazon seller. I also sell on eBay. I sell mostly used books and media. And the channel is focused on helping you guys make more money on your online business, whether you're doing it on the side or you're doing it full-time. I'm trying to share some tips and tricks with you guys to make more money. And in today's video, it's just gonna be kind of a catch-up video. I do these from time to time. They used to be all vlog style, but now it's turned into more how-to. And some people do like, hey, can you just do like the day recap or whatever? So that's kind of what this video is gonna be about. I'm gonna get into, for books, dud buyers. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about OA. I'm gonna talk a little bit about restock limits and just kind of how the day went overall and what's been going on. So let's start with OA. So I've been getting into online arbitrage lately to combat Amazon FBA restock limits because of books, and it's been going pretty good so far. Today I just sold out of my one of my first SKUs that I sent in, which is awesome, very exciting. I paid, I think, $21 for the item. It ended up selling for $58. I did a post on it on Instagram at Side Hustle Experiment. That kind of has more of the details there. Kind of crazy, not gonna lie. It's just very weird doing, for me, the online arbitrage. It seems that, you know, the pricing didn't seem to make sense to me. The prices jumped all over the place, and, you know, right now it's selling for $20 less than it was. So happy to have liquidated all that stuff. I don't know what the hell is going on. But sorry about that, got a little distracted there. So yeah, that's what happened. So basically I sold that through, and hopefully all the other stuff is, some of the other stuff is starting to sell. There is some things that I don't know if I will make a profit on. I probably will, or at least break even. There are some things that I think I didn't really think through. Well, there's a couple things. So one thing is, I think, you know, sometimes if it's too good to be true, it usually is. There's a DVD I bought for, I think, $8.99 or something. And, you know, it was supposed to sell for like $30, and it's definitely not gonna happen. But I'll still make money on it. So just be cautious of that. And number two, I would say on the OA front is, this is if you're this is more for someone who's been selling on Amazon or maybe books or another category, not necessarily new people. For me, it's like, I would say, like, you know what you're doing. Like, I know what I'm doing with books. I've been doing it for 3 or 4 years now. I know how to read a Keep It chart, and you just have to trust your gut. Like, I spent wasted so much time looking at the listings. Oh, did I like buy right? Was this correct? Was that correct? Oh man, the price is going down and this and that. And like, it doesn't matter. Like, the stuff is starting to sell. I just have to trust that I, you know, did the right thing, or I did the best I could looking up the data. And even if you nail it, like, you still might not sell the stuff. So I mean, it is what it is, but don't waste time like just looking and, oh, is it gonna go down? Just look for new stuff and just keep going. Obviously, you might want to reprice if it gets real out of hand before, you know, it really goes downhill. But that's that. Today, someone reached out to me on Facebook wanting to buy my dud books. This is very interesting for me. So they asked me if I had a certain type of book. I will probably go into this in another video, but it's basically a smaller type of book. It has to be a certain size and kind of a certain thickness. They do book art, or I don't know what the hell they do with it. But basically they, I guess, craft with them, and they're willing to buy every book that fits that criteria for 25 cents each, which for me is really good because these books are very hard to monetize in general, in lots and bundles on eBay, or even Facebook Marketplace. There's just not a huge, because they're all, so they'll buy any title, anything that meets this size criteria. So, I mean, that alone will save a lot of work. They also agreed to go through the Gaylords and find them. So basically, yeah, I'm not really gonna have to do anything. They will go through everything, take what they want, and pay me 25 cents a book. Really cool. This is something maybe I should look more into. You just never know. So this came about in a post on Facebook Marketplace. I actually was posting Gaylords for sale when everything went to hell with the restock limits, just to see if I could wholesale some. No one really bit, but it has brought in some interest for certain types of books. So it should be interesting. I don't know, they're supposed to come tomorrow. We'll see. I could probably update you on Instagram on the story at Side Hustle Experiment what happened, but it is kind of exciting, and maybe I should look into this more in terms of arts, like what you could do with books or who might want to buy them, because it's really, really interesting to me that someone would want these books, and I'm kind of interested to talk to them more to see what they do with them. In terms of restock limits, my account this week stayed the same, which is awesome. I'm at, where am I at? I think like 2,900. I think that's where I'm at. My sell-through rate is definitely up. I sent a new FBA shipment Saturday. It was only 3 boxes. It was very sad to do that because it's just sad. So basically, what was in those boxes were everything with an E-score 50 and above. If you don't know what E-score is, it's a Scout IQ metric. Scout IQ is a scanning software that I use to scan books. There's a free 14-day trial in the link in my bio or below. And basically it means the book has sold at least once in the last 6 months. So basically if something has 150 E-score, it basically sells every day or has sold every day for the last 6 months. I can't do math off the top of my head while driving, but you get the idea. Go to Scout IQ or Google Scout IQ E-score. There's a really, really great informative like kind of breakdown of it. Caleb does a much better job of explaining it than I ever could verbally. So that is kind of exciting. Well, not really exciting, it is kind of sad, but most of the stuff we're doing now is merchant fulfilled. I would say it's almost like 75% MF and maybe 25% FBA. I am also experimenting. I'll probably do a video about this. Yeah, I could probably gather the numbers and see what they were, what I sent in for the last time. So basically the rank I think was under like 200K or something like that, something crazy. So the idea behind this is that these books will hit Amazon and sell right away. And I kind of want to experiment with that. There's some stuff in there that I wouldn't normally send, so there might be something that like I'll only make 50 cents on or something, but it should sell instantly. I want to see if I could bring up my restock limit by just sending in books that will sell pretty much instantly. And I kind of want to see if it increases and what happens. I've been pretty aggressively removing books that have been there over probably, I don't know where I left off, maybe 180 days. I still have more to kind of clean out. It's very sad to remove all these books. A lot of prices have tanked, but you just got to move on. One of the exciting things is for me is it has taken a while. I've been doing it in batches. So when I do remove the books, I actually use new price. So basically I go through all the books and then I'll just copy and paste into a text doc the ones I don't want. I'll reprice the ones on the fly. I usually do it early in the week, and then if they don't sell by the end of the week, I just submit to removal order and remove those books. So I still have, a little bit more to go before like I have been like sending in like only the best inventory. So I'm hoping that after I do, I don't know, maybe 1 to 2 more removals, I should be okay moving forward, that like most of the stuff there should sell. I mean, there's always those outliers, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. And yeah, and then in terms of other progress, the helper has been learning how to list merch fulfilled books, so I don't have to do it, so that's a big help for me. I am working on getting more clear on some of the software that I am using for online arbitrage, and also what I'm using to scan books, to kind of, you know, see ways I could go faster and, you know, be more efficient. So that's kind of that. eBay is also going pretty well, after coming off the best month I've ever had. We'll see how this month goes. But yeah, it seems I had a pretty good weekend, so I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. If you have any video suggestions, please leave them below. If you have any comments or feedback or anything that I mentioned in the video, please leave it below. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it, it really helps. And I will see you guys in the next video.